Okay, this video is for the notes that were taken on Thursday, April 28th. The title of the notes is The Shape of Data Distribution. You should have a foldable and you should be ready to start. Okay, this is the foldable you should have in front of you. It should be folded to where you have the title here, The Shape of Data Distribution. You can see that I put a line there so you knew how to fold it. The shape of data distribution just simply means what is the shape of the data once it is on the graph. It has nothing to do with the numbers or anything like that. It's just talking about the shape of how they distributed the data. There are three ways to describe the shape. It can be symmetric, it can be skewed right, and it can be skewed left. We are going to look at what those examples might look like. I have chosen some examples with a kangaroo, so I am hoping that this is going to help you understand the difference between these descriptions. Okay, the first one we're going to look at is symmetric. You can go ahead and lift your flap, your foldable, and you should be looking at the first pair of kangaroos right here. Okay, you should see in a symmetric graph, that means that we have a line of symmetry and we have the same data on the left side as we do on the right side. My kangaroos are facing each other, so you should see that they are exactly alike on both sides. Your line of symmetry is right here. And you can see that on the bar graph, if I draw this line, I have the same data on both sides. So this would be considered a symmetrical graph. Now, let's take a look at it in real box plots and dot plots. Okay, the first one we want to look at is the dot plot. Can you identify the line of symmetry? It is right here, and when I draw that line, you're going to see that the data distribution on both sides is the same. Okay, so now on a box plot, you're going to see when I draw my line of symmetry right here in the middle, my box is symmetrical. I have the same size on both sides, and my whiskers are the same size on both sides. So both of these, so this box plot is also symmetrical. So you are looking for a graph that looks the same on both sides of the line of symmetry. Okay, the middle one is skewed right. Now take a look at this data. You're going to see that the majority of the bar graph is right here at the body of the kangaroo. And then it looks like they pull the data to the right and it follows the tail of the kangaroo. Okay, I can draw a line and you can see that the bar graph follows the tail of the kangaroo like I am pulling the data to the right. This is called data that is skewed right. The language of your test is going to use those words, skewed right. So you want to make sure you understand that if it's skewed right, the tail is being pulled to the right. So let's take a look at the examples. I have a dot plot here. If I take my pen and I follow the line of the dot plot, you're going to see the tail of the kangaroo. This shows you that the data is being pulled to the right, therefore skewed right. Take a look at the box plot. Can you identify why this box plot is skewed to the right? You should have noticed that the right whisker is a lot longer than the left whisker. So I'm pulling the whisker on the right side, therefore it is skewed right. Okay, so now let's look at our last example. Something that is skewed left. Same kangaroo. Again, I see the majority of my data on the bar graph right here. And then I can see that it is being pulled to the left and it is following the kangaroo tail to the left. So this time the data is being pulled left. This means that it is skewed left. And again, the language of the test is going to use the words skewed left. That simply means that the data is being pulled to the left. So let's take a look at the box plot. I'm sorry, the dot plot. Most of my dots are over here on the right side. But if I take my pen and I draw a line, you're going to see the tail of the kangaroo going to the left. The data is being pulled left. Therefore, it is skewed left. In the box plot example, again, you're going to see that the whisker on the left is larger or longer than the whisker on the right. Therefore, on this box plot, it is being pulled to the left, therefore it is skewed left. Okay, so if that is all for the notes. If you have any questions with regards to symmetrical graphs, skewed right, or skewed left, please see me. This foldable will be glued into your journal. It should follow the box plot that we put in the day before. If you have any questions, please see me. Your assignment is now ready to be complete. If you have any questions with your assignment, again, please see me. Thank you.